Let's talk about Chris Brown. I just got attacked by dozens of Chris Brown followers on Instagram, and it was wild. Basically, he recently just got mad that the music industry and mainstream media will not support him or forget that he's abused multiple women. In his post, he says, "It's been over 17 years and you guys won't forgive me or let it go. That's so messed up. You guys allow other white celebrities like Mel Gibson and Charlie Sheen, who have been arrested or convicted for abusive behaviors towards women." And he's like, well, you guys forgive them. You should just forgive me. And Chris Brown, that's not the solution. Y'all all should be in prison for putting your hands on women and not having any type of self-control. It's time to get a therapist, Chris, one that works, and to stop hitting women. What Chris Brown also forgot, he conveniently didn't mention that it wasn't just Rihanna who he beat at 17 to the point where she was hospitalized. He's also been arrested and has been taken to court for being physically and emotionally abusive to multiple women, including his ex, Karrueche Tran. She was granted a restraining order, 2 restraining orders, a temporary and a permanent 5-year restraining order, because he was allegedly harassing her, and she claims that he beat her and showed evidence of text messages where he's allegedly threatened to kill her and to beat her up if she doesn't give him back the ring that he gave her. And that's wild. One thing, I'm an abuse survivor, and so getting a restraining order is not easy. You have to have sufficient evidence in order to get a multi-year restraining order. Unfortunately, the law has not caught up to protecting victims. If you want protection, if you want a restraining order from a parent or an abusive partner, you have to have photos, text messages, something to corroborate that. And that's really sad and unfortunate. But we have evidence that in adulthood, Chris Brown has beat women and has restraining orders against him. These are the consequences of his action. He's not going to get mainstream support, and we all have to make a stand for this. And the sad part is I was being attacked by black women specifically, saying you should just forgive him. That's not the point. He was only a kid. He was 17. But no, it wasn't just Rihanna. That was the most public, famous one that he's put his hands on. But no, there's been other women who have come out and have had restraining orders against him. And so we have to keep people accountable. We can't allow the same thing to happen like R. Kelly, where women for years and decades shared that he was doing these heinous, abusive things. And not until decades later is he now in prison for his actions. Like, we can't allow this just because someone's a celebrity, has fame, or we like their music. We can't let that cloud our judgment, because this happens in real life too. So for example, I witnessed domestic violence in my household. My father has money and was able to hire lawyers to get out of getting significant consequences and trouble for beating up senseless women, including my mother and his other girlfriends and wives. We got to do different, and I'm going to stand for this and call this stuff out as an abuse survivor. So if you like more content like this, follow. My name is Victor Dream. I'm a life coach, and my mission is to talk about really important topics and to help people heal on their journey. Sending you the best. Mwah.